Namaste students, welcome to Sridhar CCE online paper explanation. Today we're gonna discuss SBI Clerk Mains Model Test number 8. So let's get into the questions first. We'll start from question number 145. So this is where the reasoning questions will start from. So students, look at this question. I think in most of the questions in this paper are based on puzzles. Don't worry, I'll tell you the easiest way of solving the puzzles, and I'll just explain you some different techniques which will help us to solve the questions in a faster way in the exam. First, look at this question. 10 members of the family are sitting in two parallel rows containing 5 members each. 10 members of a family. So this is very clear to us. This question is based on seating arrangement plus blood relations. Yes, in two parallel rows. Okay, in row 1, F, G, H, I, J are seated. All of them are facing south. Now, okay, friends, look at this. There are 5 persons in row 1 and all of them are facing south. Please remember, when somebody is facing south, our right will be their left. And who are these people? F, G, H, I. F, G, H, I, J. And this is row 1. And you'll also have row 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is north and this is south. Right, left. This is right for those who are facing south. Okay, yes, let's look at this question. In row 2, U, V, W, X, Y are seated and all of them are facing north. Who are those people? U, V, W, X, and Y. And this is row 2. Done? Yes, all of them are facing north. In the given arrangement, each member seated in row faces another member of the other row. Moreover, each of them likes different body sprays. Oh, two parameters you have to do. What is this question? Seating arrangement plus blood relation. Along with that, you also have some body sprays which are supposed to be distributed for each and every person. What are those? Set Weight, Nivea, Signature, Wildstone, Denver, Light, Nike, Yardley, Awesome, and Fog, but not necessarily in the same order. Next, there are only two members sitting between the one who likes Set Weight, the one who likes Set Weight. Next, there are only two members sitting between the one who likes Set Weight, who sits at the extreme end. Wherever you see who, we are talking of the person who is just besides who. Now, who is this who sitting at the extreme end? Setwet is sitting at the extreme end, and J is and J who is the husband of I. Now, in this, we have three things. One, you know the information about the you have information about a body spray, and then you have information about a person, and then you also have information about blood relations at the same time. Chudandamma. So there are two persons sitting between Setwet who is sitting at the extreme end, and J. So Setwet and J, there is a gap of two persons. What should I do? J is obviously facing south, so Setwet will also be in south. So extreme end, and shall I go for the left hand or shall I go for the right hand? For this we are not sure. So what I do is I'll just try my luck by taking it in this place. Setwet and two persons. This is J. What's the question? There are two persons sitting between Setwet and J. J who is the husband of I. So since there is no space here, what I try to do is I'll explain these blood relations in another slide. Okay, yes. J who is the husband of I. Now look at this. When he says J is the husband, I is female. Next, continuation. U who sits in the middle of the row is not an immediate neighbor of V who does not like fog. U is sitting exactly in the middle of the line. U is facing north. So this place is for U. U is not an immediate neighbor of V. This place is not for V, and this place is also not for V. Why? Because U who is not an immediate neighbor of V who does not like fog. V who does not like fog. Okay, so this place is not for V, this place is not for V, and V does not like fog. So clearly V is not equals to fog. V is not equals to fog. Next, There are four married couple in the family. F is the mother of J. There are four married couples. When you're talking about blood relations, we'll solve it in the another slide. So what is this? There are four married couples in the family. So total how many married couples? Four couples. Next extra information. J is the mother. F is the mother of J. F is the mother of J. Female. Done? Yes. Now we'll go for the next paragraph. Y, who is the father of J, is sitting at an extreme end. Y, who is the father of J? Y is the father of J. So automatically Y is the husband of F. Yes, Y, who is the father of J. Yes, these two are married couple Y and F. Uh, Y, who is the father of J, is sitting at one of the extreme end. Now you have an information about seating arrangement. So y, who is sitting at one of the extremities? Come on, tell me how many possibilities do I have? I can take y in this position, or I can take y in this position, because it clearly says y is sitting at an extreme end. So as of now, we are not sure whether I'm supposed to take y in the left hand or whether I'm supposed to take y in the right hand. What I'll do is I'll just leave it for now. If we find any clue, if we find any clue, uh, which is related to y, then there we'll try to shift it, then we will try to shift it. Now let's see this. J likes Denver and sits on the immediate right of the neighbor who likes Nivea, who likes Nivea. So what did he tell us? What did he tell us? J likes Denver. So J likes Denver, suffix Denver here. Next, and sits to the immediate right of the member who likes Nivea. J is sitting to the immediate right of Nivea. J is facing south. Adi gurtupeట్టుకోండి. J is facing south. So can I take Nivea here? If I take Nivea here, Nivea, now this side is right for us, but those who are sitting in the south, this side will become left. So you should not take Nivea over there. We have to fix Nivea here, because J is to the immediate right of the one who likes Nivea. J likes Denver and sits to the immediate right of the one who likes Nivea. Fixed. Next, X is the brother of the one who likes Setwet. X is the brother of the one who likes Setwet. I don't know who likes Setwet. So what I do, I'll just write it down separately. X is the brother of the one who likes Setwet. So this is Setwet. X is the brother of the one who likes Setwet. Next, J faces the immediate neighbor of V, who is the brother-in-law of J. Now look at this point here. We have both here. We have an information about seating arrangement and also about blood relations. So first we'll see blood relation. J, who is the immediate neighbor of V. V, who is the brother-in-law of G. V, what is this V? V is the brother-in-law of G. Write it down clearly, write every information clear. V, who is the brother-in-law of G. G, he is not sitting at the extreme left hand, that I'll come to it later, but there is something before it. J faces the immediate neighbor of V. So this J is opposite to the immediate neighbor of V. Look at this. I told you we have a problem with Y. Y can sit in the right hand or Y can sit in the left hand. If I fix Y here, if I fix Y here in the left corner, what is the problem? J faces, this fellow J is opposite to this person. Okay, now, who is this person? This person who is an immediate neighbor of V. So either I should have V here or I should have V here. So that is the reason why can't I take Y in this place. So it is from this, it is very clear. From this, it is very clear that we can't have Y here. Then obviously Y has only one possibility. Y has only one possibility. This is Y and this is V. Fixed. Why? J faces the one who is the immediate neighbor of V. So this is V. Tarvata. G is not sitting at the extreme left end. G is facing what? G is facing south. So G is not sitting at the extreme left end. This position is not for G. G is not sitting at the extreme left hand. U, who is the brother-in-law of Y, does not like awesome. Does not like. So this is not awesome. Then this is not awesome. Why? U, who is the brother-in-law of Y. Now clearly information is U, who is the brother-in-law of Y. Brother-in-law of Y. Now this person U can be The brother of F. U can be the brother of F, but I am not sure. So what I try to do is I write it separately. U, who is the brother-in-law of Y? U is brother-in-law of Y. U is brother-in-law of Y. Next, and does not like. Awesome, done. X is married to W. X is married to W. This X is married to W. When X is male, automatically W is female. X is married to W. Next, there is only one member between H and I. I who likes set. Wait, come on, look at this. This is a clue which will take us closer to the answer. There is only one person between H and I who likes set weight. Already we have written set weight here. So this is I who likes set weight. Already we have I here. So I is the sister. So X is the brother of I. So I is the sister of X. X is married and he is married to W. W is female. Done? Yes. With this information, we have got a lot of information from this school. There is one member sitting between H and I who likes set weight. So I likes set weight. So this is I, and only one person between I and H. This is H fixed. Next, I who likes set weight. అయిపోయింది తర్వాత X who is the brother-in-law of J likes light. X who is the brother-in-law of J. X who is the brother-in-law of J. Brother-in-law of J. Yes, X is the brother-in-law of J. చూడండి, X is the brother-in-law of J. X who is the brother-in-law of J likes light and is immediate neighbor of the one who likes fog. X అర్థమవుతుందా? ఎస్, చదవండి జాగ్రత్తగా. X who is the brother-in-law of J likes light and is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes fog. So X should be coming in north, row 2. So X likes what? X likes light. Done. X likes light and is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes fog. So and fog. X who likes light and fog are adjacent. This is adjacent. ADJ means adjacent. X does not face. Next information. X does not face the member who likes signature. X does not face the one who likes signature. X opposite. Who should not be her signature? X does not face the one who likes signature. F is the grandmother of H. G and U are unmarried males. F is the grandmother of H. Okay, fine. G and U are unmarried males. G and U. G is male, U is also male, but both are unmarried. Both are unmarried. Come on, next. External. W who likes Wildstone is the mother of both G and H. W who likes Wildstone. Come on, write it down. W. What does W like? Wildstone. W likes Wildstone. W who likes Wildstone is the mother of both G and H. Yes, W is here. She is the mother of both G and H. Both G and H are unmarried males. Just now we have seen this information. G and H are unmarried males. Next. Come on, next. Read it. W who likes Wildstone is the mother of both G and H and is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes awesome and is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes awesome. Now this W, look at this. This W is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes awesome. So what should I do? W and awesome are immediate neighbors. The W has only two possibilities. If I put W here, U is not awesome, so Y should be awesome. Next possibility, I can take W here. I can take W here. Then U is not awesome. Then automatically V is awesome. So as of now, we are not sure about W. Now there are two possibilities for W. W can be in this place or W can be in this place. As of now, we'll just leave it. What did he tell us? W, who likes Wildstone, yes, we have written it, is the mother of J and H. That also is completed and is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes Awesome. So W, who is facing north. So W is here, Y will be awesome. If W is here, V will be awesome. So we are not sure. Extra information I do not చూద్దాం. The one who likes awesome faces the immediate neighbor of the one who likes Denver. Yes, yes. Immediate neighbor of the one who likes Denver. Come on, what is this point? Beautiful. The one who likes awesome. ఎవరికైతే awesome ఇష్టముందో faces the one who likes, who is the immediate neighbor of the one who likes Denver. Denver, immediate neighbor, H. Opposite should be awesome, but this is not supposed to be awesome. J, immediate neighbor, vacant place. Opposite, awesome. Yes. So this is awesome. So I'm fixing awesome here. I'm fixing awesome. Done. When you're fixing awesome here, what is the earlier point that I told you? W is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes awesome. So pakka this is W. So this is W. When this is W, W likes Wildstone. W likes Wildstone. There is only one possibility. This is X. X should be in the north, and X likes light, and he is an immediate neighbor of the one who likes fog. So I can have fog here, or I can have fog in the place of U. We are not sure as of now. Leave it. Next, the one who likes awesome faces the immediate neighbor of the one who likes Denver. Done. There are two members sitting between the one who likes Nike and the one who likes Signature. Yes, Nike and Signature. Two people. Is it a possibility in North? No. There is gap for only one person. Yes, above there is a possibility. In this corner and in this corner, there are two people between Nike and Signature. But we already have some information here. X is not opposite to Signature. So opposite automatically this is Nike and this is Signature. X is not opposite to Signature. Done? Yes. Next, there are two members between the one who likes Nike and the one who likes Signature. G does not like Nike, so G is not G. Then automatically G has only one chance. F, G, H, I, and this is J. Done. Next. Y does not like Yardley. Y does not like Yardley. Yardley, I should not take Yardley here. If you're not supposed to take Yardley, then there is only one place that is left out, that is U. So this is Yardley. So earlier we have said something, what X and fog are adjacent. U is Adley, so this is automatically fog. Yes, we are done with the arrangement. We were lucky enough to get the answer by taking this set weight in the topmost, in the top row left corner. Next, last point, H is married to V. H is married to V. H is married to H is married to V. Okay. Earlier we have seen one clue which is G and U are males and they are unmarried. G and U are males and they are unmarried. So G and H are children of W. G and H are children of W. Yes, G is male. We don't know gender of H. What did he say? Last point. H is married to V. H is married to V. There is one point here. V is the brother-in-law of G. V is the brother-in-law ante V is male. So automatically H is female. H is female. Done? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There is only one person left out. Who is that one person? U is the brother-in-law of Y. U is the brother-in-law of Y. So Y's brother-in-law may be wife's brother or sister's husband. If I take sister and then I take husband here, we are taking more persons. I'll get 11 people, but the question says there are only 10 members. So automatically this is U, and U's gender is male because he told clearly U is male and he is unmarried. Done? Yes. So how many couples total? 4 couples. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done? Yes. So earlier I have taken H plus అని తీసుకున్నా తప్పు. It should be, it is you. You have information about you. You don't have information about H. So H is female. How did I say H is female? Because this H is married to V and V is the brother-in-law of G. So yes, this is the question. Students, yes, this question will take lot of time to solve in the exam. At least minimum 8 minutes in the exam. At least minimum 8 minutes. So we were lucky enough to get the answer by taking this set weight in the left corner. So this is what happens. Even if you take set weight here, even if you take set weight here, anyway J will be in this position only, because he said two persons between set weight and J. Then automatically you'll have U exactly in the middle, and then Y is sitting in the corner. Y is sitting in the corner. So if I take Y here, if I take Y here, then there would have been a problem, because in the question there was one clue which said J is sitting opposite to the one who is neighbor of V. Earlier when I had J here, we had a possibility of taking Y here, but this J is neighbor, or the person who is opposite to J is neighbor of V. So that is the reason why we have fixed this Y in that corner and we have brought this V here. So even if you try in the other way also, set weight comes this place, J will be here, U, V and Y comes to this place, and then you should try it. So yes, it would have taken some time. It would have taken some time, but yes, this is the final arrangement that you will get as the answer. Done. Yes, let's look into the question. Which of the following statement is definitely true? G likes signature. No, G does not like. Yes, G likes signature, but the question is on which of the following is definitely false. 100% false. G likes signature is true, so we'll not go with that. We want to go with the one which is false. There are two members sitting between the one who likes light and the one who likes awesome. Light and awesome, two persons. Yes, it is true. The one who likes Nivea, the one who likes Nivea faces the one who likes Nivea, the one who likes Nivea faces the member who likes Yardley. Nivea and Yardley, yes, same. Okay, next, Nivea and Yardley is correct. Next clue. Fourth, the member who likes awesome sits opposite to J. Awesome is sitting opposite to J. No, no, no. So which option is answer? Fourth option is wrong. 146. Who among the following lives exactly between the floors on which? Oh, come on. I think you have a different question here. Okay, okay. I think there's only one question on this. Oh, I think the question started from 141. Like, yes. F likes which of the following spray? F likes which of the following spray? What's the question? F likes which of the following spray? Sorry, finally, this should have been F here. The one who is left out in the finally is F. This is F. So already J is fixed earlier. F likes which of the following spray? Nike. Next, 142. Who likes Yardley? Who likes Yardley? Yardley is liked by U. Fourth option. Set weight is related to Nike. How is set weight related to Nike? Both are adjacent. In the same way, based on their seating positions, fog is related to light. Fog is related to light. Option 4. 144. 4 out of the following 5 I like in a certain way. So based on the given seating arrangement. Denver. Where is this Denver sitting? Denver is sitting. Is it he in the corners? No, he's not in the corners. Nike also not in the corner. Fog is in the corner. Wildstone not in the corner. Light not in the corner. There is only one person sitting in the corner. Fog. So option 3. 145. 145 we have already done this. The member who likes awesome sits opposite to J. No. Awesome is sitting opposite to G. So it is false. Now we'll go with 146. Now you have a different question in 146. What is this question in 146? Let's see and try to solve this. Read the following information carefully and the question given below. Ananya, Babita, Charan, Deepak, Ishita, Balu and Gokul are 7 friends live on separate floors of a 7-story building but not necessarily in the same order. The ground floor of the building is numbered 1. The floor above is 2, and so on until the topmost floor is numbered 7. Each person likes a different food item: Lays, cookies, banana bar, honey cake, burger, veg pizza, butter pecan, but not necessarily in the same order. They are of different ages. Oh, how many parameters? Three parameters: person, next food item, next age. So we have three different parameters that are supposed to be followed here. So, but let's start it. Total number how many? Seven. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. Seven-story building. So this is person, food item, and then last we'll go with age. Okay. Yes. Let's try to solve this question. What's the question? There are different ages. Please write down the numbers. Whenever you see questions, please write down the numbers. Why? Because we can't scroll it up and down again and again. Just we'll write down the ages. 32, next 28, 16, 16, 35, 25, 30, and 24. So why did I tell you to write down ages? Because yes, you'll have some questions which will be based on when you add two ages, you'll get some number, or you'll have about squares, or you'll have about cubes. Numbers, they can give you clue in any way. So yes, let's try this. The age of the one who likes honey cake is more than 30. The age of the one who likes honey cake is more than 30. Honey cake more than 30. Please tell me how many options are there for more than 30. There are only two options. It should be either 32 or 35. Why? Because more than 30. He told more than 30. The total age of the person who likes burger and veg pizza is 63 years. Burger plus veg pizza. Burger plus veg pizza is equal to 63. Yes, when he says burger plus veg pizza is equal to 63, when you have two numbers, I should get 63. Sir, how should I do? 63 is more than 32. Extra, how much I want? 31. Do you have 31 here? Not there. 23, 28. 63 is more than 28. So you should only do plus. There is nothing to minus. 28 plus 35 is 63. Yes, we have 28 and 35 here. Superb. 16. 16 plus how much is 63? 16 plus 47, there is no 47. 35 plus 28, already we know. 25. 25 plus 38, do you have 38? No. 30 plus 33, no. 24 plus 24 plus 39 is 63. Do you have 39 here? No. So there is only one possibility. So burger or pizza can be 28 or 35. This person veg pizza can be 25. So 35 or 28. There is only one possibility. Next, the person who likes honey cake lives on floor number. The person who likes honey cakes lives on floor number floor. Yes, floor number floor honey cake. So this is honey. And we know the person who's honey loves honey cake, his age is either 32 or 35. So we are not sure. So just mark it. Maybe 32 or maybe 35. We are not sure. But later on, if you find any clues there, we'll try to cancel it. Next, only two people live between. Only two people live between. Next, sorry. The person Next, the person who likes honey cake lives on floor number 4. Done. Ananya does not live on the lowermost floor. Full stop. Again, you have information about Ananya. Read it. Ananya does not live in the lowermost floor. So this floor 1 is not for Ananya. Next, Ananya does not live in lowermost floor. Ananya lives on an odd number floor below the one who likes honey cake. Below the one who likes honey cake. Annie is living in fourth floor. Below the honey cake, odd number floor is either 3 or 1. Ananya is not supposed to stay in the first floor. So this is Ananya who stays in the third floor. Yes. Next, only two persons live between Ananya and the one who likes butter pecan. Ananya, two persons between Ananya and the one who likes butter pecan. Below Ananya, no possibility. It should be above 1 2 gap. This is butter pecan. Done. Fixed. Butter pecan is fixed. Next, only one person lives between Babita and Balu. Only one person lives between Babita and Balu. Now be careful. Only one person is living between Babita and Balu. We don't know where is this Babita and we don't know where is this Balu. So what we'll do is we'll just write it down here. Babita and Balu, there is only one person. So I'll put arrow marks like this. The meaning of that is vice versa. This Balu can come to this side. Balu can be before Babita or Babita can be before Balu. Anything can happen. Only one person lives between Babita and Balu. The age of the one who likes cookies is a perfect square. Come on. What are perfect squares? 16 and 25. That's what I told you. Whenever you see numbers, they can ask you in many different ways. So the one who likes cookies, age is perfect square, so it should be either 16 or 25. The age of the one who likes cookies is a perfect square. Balu lives in an even floor, number floor, and does not like honey cake. Balu lives in an even floor and does not like honey cake. Remember one point. There is one interlinked clue with Balu and Babita. Interlinked clue with Balu and Babita. What is that interlinked clue? There is only one person between Balu and Babita. Now he says clearly, Balu stays in the even floor, but not in the but does not like honey cake. So this place 4 is not for Balu. So Balu can be in the second place. If Balu is in the second place, obviously Babita has to be in fourth floor. If Balu is in sixth floor, because sixth is also an even number, na? So Babita still has to live in fourth floor only. So with this, what did you understand? We have fixed the place of Babita, but we cannot fix the place of Balu. So Balu can be in the second floor as well as in the sixth floor. So Balu has two possibilities, second floor or sixth floor. We are not sure. But Babita's position is 100% fixed. Yes, this point you should know. Next. Only three persons live between the one who likes lace and banana bar. The person who likes lace lives on the floor above Babita's floor. Above Babita's floor. Above Babita, there are only two possibilities. Now we have good information here. The one only three people live between the one who likes lace and banana bar. The person who likes lace lives on the floor above Babita's floor. That is what is important here. If you have not fixed Babita, then it would have killed your time. But yes, we know we have fixed Babita because Balu is living even floor. Balu has possibilities in 2 and 6, but Babita has only one possibility. It should be 4. So above Babita's floor, you should take lace above Babita. If I take lace here, 3 persons gap, 1, 2, above no chance, 1, 2, 3, and this is what? Banana bar. Understood? This is banana bar. So lace is here. 1, 2, 3 gap. Banana. Earlier point. Only three persons live between the one who likes lace and banana bar. One possibility. What is the other possibility? What is the other possibility? I can take lace here. 1, 2, 3. Banana bar can be liked by Ananya. So how many possibilities? Two possibilities. But read the continuation point here. Read the condition. The person who likes lace does not live in the topmost floor. Yes, lace is not living in the topmost floor. So yes, we have only one possibility. This is lace 1, 2, 3 gap. This is banana bar. Understood? Yes. Let's try this next. The person who likes lakes does not live in the topmost floor. Gokul lives on an even number floor, but neither immediately above nor immediately below the floor of Ananya. This is Ananya. Neither immediately above nor immediately below. Below 2. 2 is an even number, but Gokul should not live adjacent to Ananya. Then Gokul has only one possibility, that is sixth floor. When Gokul is stuck in sixth floor, we have already talked about Balu. Balu should be either in the sixth or in the second floor. Sixth is not a possibility, then we will go with Balu because sixth is occupied by Gokul. So this is Balu fixed. See how easy it's becoming, how easy it is. This question is easy, don't worry. Next, Gokul lives on an even number floor, but neither immediately above nor immediately below the floor of Ananya. Done. Charan does not like lace or banana bar. Charan does not like lace or the banana bar. See, look at this. Fifth floor, lace. You should not go for Charan there. First floor, Charan is not also should be staying in first floor. Then Charan has only one possibility, and he should stay only in the seventh floor. Look how easy it is going on. Next, only two-person live between Deepika and the one who likes honey cake. This is honey cake. Two persons between Deepika and honey cake. One, two above. Already Charan is here. So this is Deepika. Done. There's only one person left out, and that person's name is Ishan. Next, yeah, where are we? Yes, only two people live between Deepika and the one who likes honey cake. Next, the person who likes burger lives on the floor immediately above the floor of the person who likes veg pizza. Burger is living immediately above the one who likes veg pizza. Read it again. The person who likes burger lives on the floor which is immediately above the person who likes veg pizza. This is veg pizza and this is burger. Done. So these two are adjacent to each other. There is only one possibility. Balu likes veg pizza and this Ananya likes burger. And veg pizza and burger we have already decided their ages should be either 35 or 28. So this should be 35 or 28. This should be 28 or 35. Then how can honey bar? Then how can honey bar go with 32? Impossible. Honey bar cannot go with 32. Honey bar should always be, sorry, honey bar cannot go with 35. It should be 32. And burger and pizza we have decided as 30, 28 or 35. So honey bar is 32. Done. Yes. Next point. The difference between the ages of the one who likes banana bar and veg pizza is 12 years. The one who likes, yes, what did he tell us? What is left out? Only one thing is left out, that is cookie. Let's write out this place. Only one thing is left out, cookie. We have information about cookie. Cookie is either 16 or 25. 16 or 25. Let's see now. But we have some information here. We have some information here. What is this information? The one who likes banana bar and veg pizza, difference is 12 years. Banana bar and veg pizza, difference is 12 years. But be careful here. 28. If veg pizza is 28, plus or minus, difference is plus or minus. 28 minus 12, 16. Do you have 16? Yes. 28 plus 12, 40. 28 plus 12 is 40. 40 is not there. So yes, 28 and 16, it's a possibility. 35. If veg pizza is 35, difference is 12, plus or minus. 35 plus 12, 47. No, 47 is not here. 35 minus 12, 23. 23 is also not here. Then there is only one possibility. What is that one possibility? Yes, veg pizza is 28. Then automatically burger is 35 and banana is 16. 28 and 16, difference is 12. When 16 is given to Deepu, when the age of Deepu is 16, how can Charan's age be 16? Because the one who likes cookie, he told it's a perfect square. So 16 has already gone to the one who likes banana bar. So yes, automatically this fellow cookie, his age is 25. Everything is done, but we don't have information about two ages. What are those two ages? 30 and 24. So we can't do anything. 24 or 30. Yes, this does happen in the exams. You will have some cases where you won't know the age of certain persons. So that is a possibility. So Gokul can be 30 or Ishan can also be 30. Ishanu can also be 30. So yes, this is the arrangement. I think this is a very easy question. This is a very easy question. Come on, what's the question? Who among the following lives exactly between the one Ishita? Who among the following lives exactly between the floors which Charan and Ishita live? Charan and Ishita. Who is living exactly between Charan and Ishita? It is Gokul. Yes, Gokul is option 3. Next. Who among the following likes lace? Lace Ishita. Ishita. Who among the following likes lace? Come on, what is the person who likes ace? Ananya? No. The one whose age is 30 years old? No. 30 years old, we are not sure. It can be 24 also. Ishita? Yes, option 3. Who among the following lives on the floor above the floor of Deepika? Above the floor of Deepika. The one who is 28 years? Yes, absolutely right. Which of the following statements is are true? True. He says true. Concentrate on this point. It is told to us that it should be true. Ishita is on floor number 5. Yes. And she does not like honey cake. Yes. Ishita is in floor number 5 and she likes lace. Yes, absolutely right. First option is definitely false because he says, sorry, first option is definitely true because we are supposed to go with true. Kada? Yes, Ishita is living on floor number 5. Yes, 100% true. And she does not like honey cake. Yes, she does not like honey cake because she likes lace. So, first option. Which of the following is the age of Balu? What is Balu's age? 28. Option 2. Next, now you have a different question. Study the following information carefully and answer the question given below. 16 persons A, B, C, D, E, F, G, K, L, M, N, P, Q, R, S, T. 16 persons, wow, are sitting in 4 lines in columns. Each one is sitting either behind or in front of any of the persons. All of them are facing north direction. Okay. Now look at this. All of them are facing north direction, either behind or either in front. So how many lines? 4 lines, 4 columns, 4 different lines. Everybody is facing north. Yes. This will be the arrangement. Y is sitting to the east or west to X means that not conveys Y is sitting to the immediate east of or west to X. Acha. When he says west, it does not mean that it is immediate. Next, X and U is to the north or south of V means that not conveys U sitting to the immediate north or south of V. So if you find any direction, north means it is not immediate. If you find south, it is not immediate. And if you find east or west, it is also not immediate. So let's try to solve this question. M sits to the west of A who is sitting to the east of Q. What is the first point? M sits to the west of A. What did it tell us? M sits to the west of A. M is sitting to the west of A. This is A. West is M. Understood? But one point is important. West of A does not mean that it is immediate. It is not immediate. Please keep this in your mind. A who is sitting to the east of Q. A who is sitting to the east of Q. So Q, east of Q is A. East of Q is A. Now one thing is for sure. To the left side of A, we have 2 persons. So A's position will start from the third line. A's position will start from the third line. Third line or fourth line. A cannot be staying in the first line or second line. Done. M sits to the west of A. A who is sitting to the east of Q. Done. D is sitting to the north of N and south of P, and no one is sitting to the south of N and to the north of P. Now this is important, and all of them does not belong to the same column, we know. So he says, what did he say? D is sitting to the north of N. D is sitting to the north of N. North of N, I should go for D. Next, and south of P. Now this D is sitting to the south of P. Done? Yes. Extra information. And no one is sitting to the south of N. Below N, there should be no person. So, yes, N's position will be in the last row. Why? Because nobody is sitting to the south of N. Next, D is sitting to the north of N and to the south of P, and no one is sitting to the south of N. South of N, below N, there is no person. And to the north of P, above P, north of P, nobody is sitting. So the meaning of that is P is sitting in the first row. P is sitting in the first row. Above P, there is no person. Next. All of them do not belong to the same column. All the three different columns. All the three of them belong to different columns. Only two persons are sitting between R and G, but not in row, and one of them is sitting to the immediately above A. Now look at this clue very clearly. Only two persons are sitting between R and G, but not in row. Then it should be in column, and both of them are living in the same column. 1, 2, G and R. Yes, and one of them is sitting to the immediately above A. Immediately above A. If I take A here, immediately above A, you can have either G or R. But the problem here is in each column we'll have only four members. So yes, A cannot be in that bottommost position. So 100% guarantee this is A. Done. Next. Only two persons are sitting between R and G, but not in row, and one of them is sitting to the immediately above A. L is to the east of A who is sitting to the immediate right of K, A who is sitting to the immediate right of K. Now look at this information, which is very important. L is to the east of A. L is to the east of A. Now A, east side is L. L is to the east of A. A ki east lo L. Done. Next. A who is sitting to the immediate right of K. This A is sitting to the immediate right of K. Yes, this information is important for us. Look at this. I told you earlier, to the left hand side of A, we have two persons, M and Q. Is this clear? Next, A's position should start only from the third line, only from the third line. Now you have also have one person to the right side of L, so you can't take A in this last column. So this is R or G, A, R or G, and this is K. Done. L will come to the right side. Yes, clearly. He says A who is sitting to the immediate right of K. L is to the east of A. Now next we'll start from here. B is sitting below R, and no one is sitting below and to the right of B. What did he tell us? B is sitting below R. Okay, fine, very happy. Next, no one is sitting below B, and B should be there in the bottommost column, lowermost row. Next, no one is sitting to the right of B. There is no one to the right of B. Then this B should be fixed here only, because no one is sitting to the right of B and no one is sitting below B. And this B is also sitting below R. So yes, you can't have R here. You can't have R here. G. So this is R because B is sitting below R. Done. Very good. Next, E is sitting. E is sitting second to the left of G. G second left E. So G is sitting second to the left of E. Second to the left in the sense it can be to this corner. It can be to this corner, but we are not sure. We are not sure. Come on, next point. Where is this? Next. Next. E is sitting second to the left of G. G who is to the west of H. G who is to the west of H. This G is to the west of H. G is to the west of H. Next, E is sitting second to the left of G. G who is to the west of H. G is here. G is to the west of H. Ante right side of G there is one possibility for H. Second to the left of G, 1, 2 automatically occupied by E. Automatically occupied by E because second to the left clearly mentioned. N who is sitting below H but not in the same column. N is sitting below H but not same column, different column. Different column. Look at this, friends. I'll tell you one thing. Listen, this line, whatever is here, this line, whatever is here, this line is meant for whom? This line is meant for two people. Who are those two people? Because L is to the right of A, right side of A, and then H is also to the right side of G. So this position I can have L and H. Next. Only one person is sitting between M and E. Only one person is sitting between M and E, not in row. When it is not in row, it should be in column. One person between M and E, fixed, not in row. And no one is sitting above T. T who is to the west of P. No one is sitting above T. No one is sitting above T. T which is to the west of P. Remember one thing. No one is sitting above T means T is also living in the first floor. T is also living in the first floor. Done. T is living in the first floor. P is also living in the first floor. Yes or no, sir? First row, topmost row. It's not floor, it is topmost row. First row. T is living in the first row. P is also living in the first row. Yes. Come on, tell me what are the possibilities. I can take P here, T here, or I can take P here, T here. How many possibilities? Two possibilities. So we are not sure. Leave it. S is sitting. Come on, S is sitting to the immediate left of Q and is sitting immediately below M. Come on, come on. What is it telling us? S is sitting to the immediate left of Q and is sitting immediately below S. So S is sitting immediately below M, and this S is also sitting to immediately to the left of Q. Immediately to the left of Q is S, fixed here. Next, come on. C is sitting to the northwest of K. K, northwest. There is only one possibility. C. Earlier we have talked about P and T. So P and T both in the topmost floor. T is to the west of P. Yes, there is also one more clue. N is sitting in the last row. There is only one possibility. Done. Fixed here. Next. Next, last. L is not sitting in the same row where K is sitting. L is not sitting in the same row where K is sitting. This position is not for L, and clearly the clue says L is to the right side of A. So this is L. Look at this clue, G and H. To the right hand side of G, we should have H. So this is only one possibility. This is H, fixed. Now who is left out here? A, B. I got A, B, C, and there is no D. So this is D. Done. So yes, this is how you solve the question. This is also easy question, but the problem here is you should understand the clues and immediately you should shift the gear and mark their position. This is very important here. Go on. Who is sitting third to the right of C? Third to the right of C. 1, 2, 3 R. First option. Who is sitting immediately below E? Immediately below E. There is no one. No one is sitting immediately below E. Option 5. No one. 153. Who is sitting behind Q? Who is sitting behind Q? Behind Q. Behind Q is N because everybody is facing north. Na? So behind Q is N. Yes, I can take N, I can take E, I can take G, and I can also take B. Let's look into the options. You have N, yes. You have E, E is also sitting behind Q. D, no, no, D is sitting along with Q in the same row. B is also behind Q only, na? Yes. Except D, fifth option, except D. Except D, all others, all the three. Who is sitting to the northeast of A? Look at that. Northeast of A, there is only one person, and that is P. Option 4. How many of them sitting between M and L columns? How many are sitting between M and L columns? So how many are sitting between M and L columns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In between columns, if you look at that, you will be 6. Yes, so option 3. 156. Now this question is based on data sufficiency. Let's try these questions based on data sufficiency. What's going on here? Point K is in which direction with respect to F? Whenever you try to solve these questions, what is very important here? The question is very, very important here. Point K is in which direction with respect to F? See, look at it. Point K is in which direction with respect to F? Read the question carefully. Look at the first statement. Do you have both F and K in the first statement? Do you have both F and K in the first statement? Look at this. Point U is to the west of K, happy. Point T is to the west of M, happy, which is to the south point of K. When there is no F, how will you get the answer? You have information only about K, but the question is about both K and F. First option you won't get the answer. Second option, look at this. Second statement, you look at this. Point T is to the southeast of K and point M is to the northwest of F. You have both F and K here in the second statement. Yes, then there is a possibility to get the answer with the second statement. First statement, impossible, Amma. You won't get the answer because you only have information about K and you don't have information about F in the first statement. Come on, let's see this. What's going on here? Point T is to the southeast of K. Point T is to the southeast of K. T. Next. Point M. Point M is to the northwest of F. Point M is to the northwest of F. Yes, this is the information that I get between. These two are two separate statements. There is nothing common in between them. So we won't get the answer with second statement. Yes, we are not getting the answer with 2. We are not getting the answer with what? We are not getting the answer with 2 and 1. Now what should I do? Combine both 1 and 2. Already this is 2. We'll read 1. Point U is to the west of K. Point U is to the west of K. Point T, point T is to the east of M. M which is to the south of point K. M which is to the south of point K. M which is to the south of point K. M which is to the south of point K. Next, point T is to the east of M. So both of them will be in the same line. Point T is to the east of M. Next, what's the question? This extra information is here now. What? M is to the south, northwest of, M is to the northwest of F. So wherever M, F can be anywhere, here or here, whatever it is, this is what you get. But the question is about in which direction is point K with respect to point F. With respect to point F, look at this. This is F, northwest. If F is here also, it is northwest. Yes, so you are getting the answer with combining both 1 and 2. So what is the answer? Both statements 1 and 2 together are necessary to answer the questions. 157. What is 157? In a family, C, J, K, L, P and U are members. How is C related to U? How is C related to U? Blood relations, 100% guarantee. There should be information about both C and U. First statement. L is married to J. K is the brother of U. Yes, you have U here. L is the daughter-in-law of P. P who has only one grandson. Where is this U? C. You have information about C, but you don't have information about. So you have information about U, but you don't have information about C. So when there is no information about C, how will you get the answer? You won't get the answer. Leave it. Next, J is the brother of K. C is the son. I have information about C. U is the sibling of K. Yes, we have information about both C and U in statement 2. So we will try statement 2 now. J is the brother of K. Fine, J is the brother of K. C is the son of J. C is the son of J. Son of J. U is the sibling of K. U is the sibling of K. I don't know the gender of U, but we are least bothered because the question is how is C related to U? U's brother. Brother's son. Nephew. Done. So I got answer from only statement 2. I got answer from only statement 2. Next. Among 6 friends P, Q, R, S, T and U, who is the second tallest? Who is the second tallest? First statement. How many members? 6 friends. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. First point. P is taller than both P and T and R. P is taller than both T and R. Done. U is the tallest person. U is the tallest person. Tallest person. But what is the question? Who is the second tallest? Kada? Yes. P is taller than both T and R. U is the tallest person. S is taller than T. S is taller than T. Yes. Now with this information, will you tell me who is there in the second position? It's impossible to say. So we'll go with the second statement separately. What is the second statement? Total number of persons 6. 6 persons. Yes. T is taller than R. T is taller than R. I need the second tallest. T is taller than R. P is shorter than, look at this, P is shorter than Q. Yes, P is shorter than Q. Only one person is shorter than T. This position is fixed for T. Only one person is shorter than T. Now look at this. What should I do? How will I try to get the answer with this limited information? No way. So what is my duty? My duty is to combine both 1 and 2. When I combine both 1 and 2, you have extra information, P greater than T and T greater than R. Before P you have Q, before P you have Q. Yes, this is the position of T and this is the position of R fixed. What about these three persons? Q, P, S. Okay, S, Q, P, S, Q. Many possibilities, many possibilities. So I won't get who is staying in the, sorry, who is the second tallest? Impossible. So yes, we won't get answer by comparing both 1 and 2 also. The data in statement both 1 and 2 together is not necessary to, is not sufficient to get the answer. 159. Among five friends L, M, N, O, P who like different colors, that is orange, yellow, red and blue. Who likes orange? How many persons? L, M, N, O, P. 5 persons. 5 persons. Come on, let's do this. M likes yellow color. First statement. M likes yellow color. Very good. Next, either L or N likes either green or blue. Either L or N likes either green or blue. This color green or blue will be in between L and N. We are done with this information. Next, O does not like red. When O does not like, there is only one person left out. P has to like red, and the color that is left out is orange. Orange is liked by O. Yes. What's the question? Who likes orange? Who likes orange? From 1, I'm getting the answer. From 1, I'm getting the answer. Who likes orange? Orange is liked by O. Now, my duty immediately is to go with statement number 2. What is statement 2? Same 5 members L, M, N, O, and P. Em చెప్తున్నారు? N likes blue color. N likes blue color. Happy. Next. L does not like red color. Acha, L does not like red color. M likes either yellow color or red color. M likes either yellow or red. Now orange color is left out. Orange can be liked by O, P and L. 3 possibilities. You won't get answer from 2. So the data in statement 1 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Option 1. Come on. Let's do this. 7 friends A, B, C, D, F, G are sitting in a straight line facing north but not necessarily in the same order. How many persons sit to the left of G? How many persons sit to the left of G? Concentration is only on the question that is asked. Statement 1. Total number of persons 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on, what is the first clue? F sits at the extreme right end of the line. F sits at the extreme right end of the line. B sits second to the left of C. B sits second to the left of C. B sits second to the left of C. E is second to the left of A. E is second to the left of A. 1, 2, E. Done? Yes. First statement, you have nothing about G. You have nothing about G. So that is the reason why I won't get the answer from statement 1 alone. So my duty is to go with statement 2 alone. Again, 7 persons. 7 persons are here. Next, D and C are second from the left and right end of the line respectively. Order is same. So what comes first? Left. So D is second from the left. Second is C. C comes second from the right. Respectively, order should be followed. G is to the immediate left of C. Immediate left of C is G. Question is about G. What did it tell us? How many persons are sitting to the left of G? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. I got the answer from 2 alone, whereas I didn't get the answer from 1 alone. So data in statement 2 alone is sufficient to answer the question. Now these are the questions which are based on critical reasoning, which are based on critical reasoning. Now be careful with this type of questions. So you should have some knowledge, and before you try to solve these questions, you should have clear knowledge on critical reasoning, and your English knowledge is also a test here. What is the question? A nationalized bank issued an advertisement. Now this question comes under the category of advertisement. When advertisements are given, what are the assumptions? So in the basics class, when we try to teach you critical reasoning in assumptions topic, what we try to teach is, we'll teach you different types of questions that can be asked in assumptions. Advertisements, requests, appeal or advice, notice, course of action, cause and effect. These are those some of the types of questions that can be asked in assumptions. This we teach you in the basics. So whenever you see an advertisement, first point is, what is the belief of the one who gives advertisement? What is the assumption of the speaker? First thing is, whatever is highlighted, it will attract customers, demand. And then next point is, he is expecting a response. He is expecting a response. Main point in advertisement is, when somebody gives an advertisement, their first assumption is they are expecting a response. What is the question? A nationalized bank issued an advertisement in the national dailies asking for eligible candidates to apply for 100 posts. Apply. So what is their assumption? They are expecting a response, and some people will apply for the posts of the chartered accounts. The eligible chartered accounts may respond to the advertisement 100%, right? This is the assumption of the speaker. There may be adequate number of eligible chartered accountants who may want to join in a national bank. Yes, yes, 100% yes. And if they assume that there are no adequate number, then why will they give you advertisement? Yes, they are assuming that there is enough number of people in the market. That is the reason why they have released a notification for 100 posts. Both 1 and 2 are implicit. Both 1 and 2 implicit. Option 5. Next question. The municipal authority announced before the onset of monsoon that the roads within the city will be free from potholes. Free from potholes during monsoon. Municipal authority, yes. A government organization have announced something. So when you are declaring something or when you are announcing something, you strongly believe that that will be achieved or that will be done. When you are saying that you will get first rank, your assumption is that 100% guarantee you are eligible to get first rank. So yes, so they are told that the city will be free with potholes, and what is their assumption? Yes, during monsoon. So even if it rains heavily, you will not have potholes. That is the assumption of the speaker. The roads were repaired so well that potholes may not reappear. Yes, monsoon season, rainy time, even in the rainy time, this city will be free with potholes. The assumption of the speaker is yes, they have been well repaired. Next, people may not complain even if the potholes reappear. This is not about complaining. No. So what is your answer? Only one is implicit. 163. Our Europe holiday package costs less than some of the holiday packages within the country. Acha, an advertisement by an Indian travel company. So this is an advertisement again. First one, people may prefer to travel to foreign destination than to the places within the country at comparable costs. Yes, comparison is already done in the statement itself. What is he highlighting? He is highlighting that their price is better than others. So why is he highlighting? To attract people. Yes, this is what is information. People prefer to travel foreign destinations. Yes, 100% yes. People generally take their travel decisions after getting information from such advertisements. Yes, maybe this is the assumption of the speaker. And if the speaker is assuming that people will not take decisions after seeing this advertisement, then there is no point of giving advertisement. Then he will not give advertisements. Yes, he is assuming that people will see this advertisement and they will take a decision and they will respond to the advertisement. Yes, so what is your answer? Both 1 and 2 are implicit. Both 1 and 2 are implicit. Next, the retail vegetable vendors increase the prices of vegetable by about 20% due to non-availability of the vegetable at lower prices at the wholesale market. Whenever you see a question which is about increasing in the prices, the belief of the speaker is when they increase some price, they always believe that people are ready to buy at the increased price. If they assume that after increasing the prices, people will not come and buy their product, they will not increase the price. They have increased the price only by assuming that people will see their advertisements and people will buy their products after increasing of the price. The customers may totally stop buying vegetables. No, if they assume that they will stop buying the vegetables, they'll not increase the price. They have increased the price because they are assuming that people will buy. People will buy. The customer may still buy the vegetables from the retail vendors. Yes, yes, yes. So only two is implicit. Last, a large number of students and parents stood in the queue to collect forms for admission to various undergraduate courses in the college. A large number of students and parents stood in the queue to collect forms for admission to various graduate courses in the college. So there is a big line. So in the for admission into the college. So what is the assumption? The college authority may be able to admit all those who stood in the queue. How can you guarantee that? That cannot be guaranteed. Next, the college authority may have adequate number of forms for all those students standing in the queue. Yes, yes, yes. Because many people are standing in the line to collect forms. The statement is talking about collecting forms. The statement is not talking about giving admission to the students in that college. So it is out of context. Collecting forms, yes. So only two is implicit. Yes, yes. So only two is implicit. So now let's go for 166. Yes, this is a different question. Let's try to solve this question. Okay, students, let's try to solve this question number 166. This question looks to be tough, but the thing here is you should understand the clues. If you understand the clues and if you represent the clues perfectly, then you will get answer for this question. This is not a big deal, very easy, but the problem here is understanding the clues is very, very important. 13 members A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M are sitting in a straight line as well as a circle. Now here you have to make two arrangements. One is circle and the other one is line. Person who are sitting in the circle and straight line are facing center and facing north direction respectively. No two successive persons are sitting each adjacent to each other according to alphabetical order. According to alphabetical order, they are not sitting adjacent to each other. So now we have two things here. One is straight line, the other one is circle. What we try to do is we'll solve both the questions at the same time, but in two different slides. First, he told us 13 members row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is one row. Now you have to go with the circle also. Circle 13 members kada one. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 members. Done. So let's read the clues carefully. We'll solve the questions clues according to the circle here and then rows on the other slide. Circle, everybody is facing center. Fix this point. Rows, everybody is facing north. E is sitting third to the left of G and fourth to the right of I in straight line and circle respectively. So this is very important. What is coming first? Respectively, order should be followed. The same order is supposed to be followed. E is sitting third to the left of G. E is sitting third to the left of G. Done? Yes. Left of G. In straight line, what comes first? Straight line is coming first. So straight line. E is sitting third to the left of G. G, third left. 1, 2, 3. E. Done. Next, second. And E is fourth to the right of I in straight line. E is fourth to the right of I. 1, 2, 3, 4. E. E is fourth to the right of I in circle. Done? Yes. So order is supposed to be the third to the left of G, straight line will come first, and next E is fourth to the right of I, in circle respectively order is to be same. Three persons are sitting between A and B but not in straight line, so three persons are sitting between A and B in circle. Three persons are sitting between A and B in circle, and one more person is sitting between them but not in circle. One more earlier he said three, now one more. So the meaning of that is there are four persons between A and B but not in circle, Leonard. So it should be in line. Four persons between B and A, not in circle. Next, A is sitting to the right of G, but not immediate. A is sitting to the right of G. This is G. G right side. A, but not immediate. Not immediate. I'm underlining this. So A is sitting to the right of G, but not immediate. But where is this? Is it in the line or is it in the circle? We don't know. He just told this information. So we will apply this information for both the cases. A is sitting to the right of G, but not immediate. Not immediate. Done. A is sitting right of G, but not immediate. Only three persons are sitting between H and G in both arrangements. Only three persons are sitting between H and G in both arrangements. Three persons between H and G in both arrangements. Write down fast both arrangements 1 and 2. Three persons between H and G. Already you have G here. So this H can be to the right hand side of G or to the left hand side of G, but we are not sure. So we'll wait till the end of the clues. Only three persons are sitting between H and G in both the arrangements, and one of them is sitting at the ends of the line. One of them is sitting at the ends of the line. This is line. One of them is sitting at the ends. I can have G or H in the right corner. I can have G or H in the left corner. As of now, we are not sure. Leave it. Next point. And one of them is sitting at the ends of the lines, and one of them is sitting to the immediate right of B in circle. One of them is sitting to the immediate right of B in circle. B immediate right, it should be either G or H. B immediate right should be either G or H. Next, in circle, and H is an immediate neighbor of E, not in circle. H is an immediate neighbor of E but not in circle. H is an immediate neighbor of E, not in circle. Then it should be an immediate neighbor in line. So the gap between G and H is 3. 1, 2, 3. H. Done. Friends, that extra information what we have here is one in between G and H is sitting in the ends. So first trial, I try by taking H here. H, E, two persons gap, G. What is the next possibility? We do have a possibility where G can come in this place, but not now. We'll take it in the second case. But first trial, we'll go with this H, E, and G. And next, A is to the right side of G, but not immediate. So A's position will start from this place. Be careful, not from this place. This place. Next, come on. H is an immediate neighbor of E, not in circle. Done. M is sitting. Be careful with this clue. Very, very important. This what is I'm reading now. M is sitting sixth and fourth to the left of F in straight line and circle. Irrespectively, I am underlining this. Irrespectively. The word irrespectively means you should not follow the same order. Respectively, follow same order. Irrespectively, it is not in the same order. So what's going on here? M is sitting sixth and fourth to the left of F in the straight line. So it is not the same order that you are supposed to follow. So it is not straight line. It is supposed to be circle. M is sixth to the left of F in circle. M is sixth to the left of F. F, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is M. And what about row? What about line? And fourth to the left of F. This is F I have here. This is F which I have here. If this is F, fourth to the left of F, 1, 2, 3, 4, this is M. Fix this. Very good. Next, A is sitting to the immediate left and second to the left of M in circle and straight line respectively. Look at this word respectively again. This is the difference between irrespective and respective. Respective means you have to follow the same order. Irrespective, we don't follow the order. That is the reason instead of taking straight line, we have considered this as circle in the earlier point. M is sixth to the left of F in circle and then fourth to the left of F in line. We have changed the order because irrespective. Kani ikkada it is respective. Be careful. So A is sitting to the immediate left of M in circle. A is sitting to the immediate left of M in circle. This is circle. Immediate left of M. A circle. End. Second to the left of M. Second to the left of M in straight line. Second to the left of M in straight line. A. Already we have some information about A. A should be sitting to the right of G, but not immediate, not here. Then it should start from this position. Let me count to the right from A. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. If I start from A here, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Perfect. Fix A M F. Done. This is the only possible. And if I don't get the answer, immediately bring G here. And you can't take G here. Why? Because to the right hand side of G there is A. How can I bring G and put G here? So fix. We will get answer in only one case. We'll get answer in only one case. Next. Respectively అయిపోయింది కదమ్మా. Now. A is sitting to the immediate left and second to left of M in circle and straight line respectively. Circle also immediate left. Fixed. Next, either M or A is sitting to the immediate left of E but not in line. Not in line, then it should be circle. So either M or A is sitting to the immediate left of E. It should be M or A. But look at this point here. Already A is to the immediate left of M. Already A is to the immediate left of M. So then how can A be to the immediate left of M? Impossible. So this is E. This is E. So this order is fixed. This order is fixed. Done? Yes. Now let's go for the next point. Only 1 and 3 persons are sitting between C and J, comma D respectively, not in circle. Be careful with this clue. Very careful with this clue. Only 1 and 3 person respectively happy. What comes first? 1. అంటే ఎవరి మధ్యలో only one between C and J. Only one person between C and J. And next you should consider C and D now. And 3 persons between C and D. This is the order that you are supposed to follow. D or C. Done? Respectively not in circle, then you should go for with line. Next. I is sitting. Come on, read the clue. I is sitting third and immediate right of K in circle and line respectively. In circle and line respectively. I is sitting third to the right of K in circle. I is sitting third to the right of K in circle. Look at this. Already we have I here. I is sitting third in circle respectively. What comes first? Circle is coming first. So I is sitting third to the right of K. K1 to I. K1 to I. Third right. Yes. Next. And immediate right of K and immediate right of K in line. And immediate right of K in line. Immediate right of K, I should go for I. Done, friends. Everybody, any doubts? Yes, very good. Let's try to solve these questions now. Let's try to solve these questions. Yes. Next, done with this K part. Yes, very big, but you need to have enough patience to solve this type of questions. Slowly we should write down every clues and then get the link, correct link, establish that correct link, and then solve the questions. It takes some time, but it's not that tough, but easy. I sits third to the right of K in circle. Next, immediate right of K in line respectively. Order done. And K is not sitting to the left of G. K is not sitting to the left of G in line. K is not sitting to the left of G in line. So K has to sit to the right of G. K has to sit to the right of G. Yes, this side only, this side. And moreover, he said K and I are adjacent. K and I are adjacent. So what? Let's see. Let's see. Next, last line. L and C are immediate neighbors, not in circle. L and C are immediate neighbors, not in circle. Next, L and C adjacent. Where? In line, not in circle. Then it is line. As many people are sitting between J and L in line, same number of persons are sitting in circle. L is not an immediate neighbor of B, is same as D is not an immediate neighbor of H and A. We'll come back to this later. As many persons sitting, this last four lines, we'll look into this later. But we do have some information that is to be fixed first, that is supposed to be fixed. So let's start with this line. Let's start with this line. We have done with this. We have also done with this. Now we'll see, do we get any connectives with these? I think we have a connective between A and B. What is the connective between A and B? Four persons. Left hand side 1 2 3 4 gap, no possibility, it is already 1 2 3 4 gap. Yes, this is B. Four persons gap, B. Next, K and I are adjacent, and he says K is to the right hand side of G, right hand of side of G, adjacent neighbors, then two vacant seats. Neighboring seat should be vacant. Yes, this is K and this is I. And he says L and C are also adjacent. L and C, two vacant seats, only one possible here. L, C, C, L. We'll see whatever it is. C and J, there should be one person. If this is C, in this position, one person gap J, no chance. One person gap J, no chance. So there is only one possibility. Whatever we have taken and whatever we have fixed is 100% correct. J, done. Next he says three persons between C and D. 1 2 3 D. Three persons are between C and D. Next, now we should go for circle arrangement. Sir, which is the best point to start with? Always go with the clue which covers maximum number of places. Look at this: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. And then we have 8%. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So I think this is much better with that K and E also. Even if you go with K and E also, you will get the same answer, because here also you are covering 8%, here also we are covering 8%. So what I try to do is, I'll start with this 8%. So what we'll do is, we'll take E here first. E, 1 2 3 4 5, right side, 1 2 3 4 5. F, left of E, M, and again A. I think you have about E, left hand side of E, 1 2 3 4 I, left hand side of E, 1 2 3 4 I, again to the left, 1 2 3 K, 1 2 3 K. Done. Yes. Next, what is the next information that will help us? Come on, look at that. How will you fix it? And how will I try to get the answers? What are the possibilities? Where will I go? What will I do to get the answers in a faster way? Vetkand. Next clues. As many persons sitting between J and L in line. How many are sitting between J and L in line? 1 2. Same with circle. So J and L, in between you'll have two persons. Wait, I'll write it clearly. In between J and L you'll have two persons. Vice versa, anything can happen. Next, A, three persons are sitting between A and B. You already have A here, so I can go to the right hand side or I can go to the left hand side. So which is the best possibility? First let me try by going to the right hand side. 1 2 3 gap, this is B. 1 2 3 gap, this is B. Next, G and H, you have three persons. Either G or H is an immediate neighbor of B. Already we have fixed B here. If I take G or H here, 1 2 3, already this is F. 1 2 3, already this is A. No possibility. Then there is only one possibility. What is that possibility? G or H, immediate right, 1, 2, 3, G or H. Next, come on, let's try to get the options. Two persons are sitting between J and L. Two persons are sitting between J and L. L is not an immediate neighbor of B. This position is not for L. Last point, L is not an immediate neighbor of B. D is not an immediate neighbor of H and A. D is not an immediate neighbor of H and A. Yes, this is A. This position is not for D. We are not sure with H. Okay, fine. Leave it. But there are two persons between J and L now. What are the possibilities? Explore. These are the vacancies. J or L, if I fix it here, two persons already occupied, two persons gap already occupied. So yes, this is not okay. If I bring J or L here, look at this. 1, 2 already E, 1, 2 already G or H. No, no. Look at these two places. Yes, we are left out with only these two places. This place is not for L because L is not an immediate neighbor. So this I'll bring J here. In between J and L, 1, 2, we'll have two persons. We'll have two persons. Next, there is a last point now. What is the last point? D is not an immediate neighbor of H and A. This is not D. Then 100% guarantee D has only one possibility. If this is D, D is not an immediate neighbor of H and A. So this place is not for H. So that will be for G. Then automatically this is for H. And who is left out here? There's only 1% left out. Who is that one person? A, B, C. Do you have C? No, we don't have C. So this is the answer. This is the final arrangement. So students, what's happening here is multiple clues. It took almost like 20 minutes for me to solve this one question by explaining you in both the sides. It is row as well as in circles. So yes, in the exam, it will kill your time. It will take at almost 10 minutes to answer this question in the exam. Very difficult. But yes, if you write down all the clues neatly and if you understand one after the other very carefully, then you will get the answer. But in this question, what is important? That word respectively which is being used is important. Irrespective has also been used in this question. So I told you in the starting of this question, what did I tell you? Understanding the question is more important than solving this in this type of questions. Okay, let's see. Who is sitting to the immediate right of C in both circle and line respectively? Immediate right of C. Immediate right of C is A. So what comes first? A comes first. First option done. Next, how many persons? How many of them are sitting between G and I? To the left in circle. G and I to the left. Left of I. So this is I. Left of I. This is only one person. First option. What is the position of L with respect to D in both arrangements? What is the position of L with respect to D? Position of L with respect to, this is D. L 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth to the left in both the arrangements. D 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then so what is the position of L with respect to D in both the arrangements? First arrangement in line 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here 1, 2, 3, 4. So yes, you can consider first is fourth to the left in circle, fifth to the left in line, fourth to the left you have 2 here, and you also have fifth to the left. So your answer should be option 1 and 2. Option number 4, both 1 and 2. Option number 4, we'll go with option number 4. Be careful with this. Who is sitting fifth to the right of C in both arrangement? Fifth to the right of C. C is here, fifth right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. B in circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. M. B, M. Option 2. Option 2. Next question. Which one is correct in below options? G is third to the left of D in circle. Third to the left of D. No, no, no. Third, it's immediate left. Only 3 persons are sitting between B and K in line. Only 3 persons are sitting between B and K in line. No, only one person. D is second to the left of K in circle. D is second to the left of K. K, second left. L, no. It is right side. This is right side. No, no, no. Only one person is sitting between L and G. Is it so? Only one person between L and G? Let's see here. Yes, only one person sitting between L and G in line. Yes. So option 4, because he says which of them is correct. So yes, students, let's go for the next questions. Yes. So before solving this, what we try to do is we'll first solve all the puzzles. We'll first solve all the puzzles and then later we'll come back to these questions. 176. 176 north and south. This is also easy. Plants, how many such pairs? This is also easy. Yes, this is also easy. So 179, 180. Individual questions, they're all easy. 176 to 180, individual questions, all are very, very easy. All are very, very easy. Oh, there is a problem here with this question. The clues, these are not clearly visible. These are not clearly visible. So yes, we'll leave this also. There's a problem here. They are not clearly visible to us, all the questions. We'll start with 186. This is a good one. We'll start with 186. What is this 186? Study the following information carefully and answer the questions given below. Some boxes are arranged one above the other. Each box has different color of blue, orange, red, violet, indigo, pink, black, white and yellow. Earlier he did not tell us what is the total number of boxes. What is the total number of boxes? But what we try to do is we don't know what is the total number of boxes, but we know there are some colors to these boxes. What are those colors? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Total 9 colors. Then obviously you'll have 9 boxes which will be placed one above the other. 9 boxes which will be placed one above the other. And each box is marked with different numbers from 1 to 9, but not necessarily in the same order. No two successive numbers of the box arranged adjacently according to numerical series. For example, box which is marked 2 is not adjacent to 1 and 3. Happy. Next, box which is marked 2 is placed adjacent to the even number boxes. Now, I'll tell you one important point. I told you immediately whenever you try to read a clue, there should be a sudden spark in your mind that comes out, because when he says box 2, which is the box which is marked with 2, is not adjacent to 1 and 3. So they are not adjacent. Odd and even numbers are not adjacent. So the meaning of that is you will have all odd in one place, all even in one place, or maybe 2 is not adjacent to 1 and 3, but 2 can be adjacent to 5, 6, 7, 4, everything of that type. You should know this point here. Pink box is marked to total number of boxes is 9. Total number of boxes is 9. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Done. Pink box is marked with 2. Pink box is marked with 2. Pink box is marked with 2 and placed adjacent to even number boxes. And placed adjacent to even number boxes. Plural. Boxes. Then 2 boxes are coming. So this has to be even and this should also be even. Done? Yes. Next. Blue box is placed. He says blue box is placed immediately above box 6. Sixth box which is marked with 6. So blue box is placed. This is 6. Immediately above 6 is blue. Done. What's the clue? Blue box is placed immediately above sixth box and below fifth box, but not immediate. You are talking about blue box. Clearly, you are talking about blue box. Blue box is placed immediately above sixth box and below fifth box, but not immediate. So after 5, you will have blue, not immediate. After 5, you'll have blue, but this is not immediate. Next, continuation and white box is placed immediately below. White box is placed immediately below the second box. White box is placed immediately below the second box. Second box is already pink, so this is white. Done. White box is placed immediately below. White box is placed immediately below second box and above seventh box, but not immediate. So white comes above 7, but not immediate. So immediately after white, you should not have 7. No box is placed between indigo and third box. Indigo and 3, what are they? They are adjacent. Indigo and 3, they are adjacent. No box is between indigo box and third box. Black's box does not mark with 3. 3 not equals to black. 3 not equals to black. Violet box is placed one of the boxes below first and one of the boxes above 9. Violet is placed one of the boxes below 1, and after 1 you'll have violet. So yes, violet box is placed on one of the boxes below 1 and one of the boxes above 9. So violet is placed above 9. So violet comes in between 1 and 9. Only 4 boxes are placed between fourth box and indigo, but is not placed either at the top or bottom. This is good clue. Fourth box and indigo, there are 4 boxes. There are 4 boxes. And why did I put these arrow marks? Maybe indigo comes before 4, or uh, 4 comes after indigo. We are not sure. Only 4 boxes are between fourth box and indigo, but no box is placed either at the top or bottom. These two, not in the top position, not in the bottom position. Understood? Not in the top or not in the bottom. This, as of now, till now, whatever the clues we have seen, this is the clue which covered maximum number of places. This is the clue covered which clue which covered maximum. This is covering almost 6 places. Only 4 boxes are there between fourth box and indigo, but no box is placed at either top or bottom. Very good. Next, orange box is placed immediately above. Orange box is placed immediately above fourth box, and only one box is placed between fourth and fifth box. Orange box is placed immediately above 4. Immediately above 4 is orange. Okay. Orange box is placed immediately above fourth box, and only one box is placed between 4 and 5. In between 4 and 5, there is only one box. In between 4 and 5, there is only one box. Boxes which are marked with 3 and 5 are not adjacent. 3 and 5, not adjacent. 3 and 5, not adjacent. Violet box is marked 6 and is placed. Violet box is marked 6. Already we have 6 here. 6 is violet. Violet box is marked 6. Come on, next. Violet box is marked 6. What's the next clue? Violet box is marked 6 and is placed adjacent to even number boxes. Again boxes. Again boxes. Yes, this has to be even number, and this should also be even number. Done? Okay. This even number boxes is what will take us close to the answer. There you should understand. I told you about the spark, na? That I'll explain you what is it. Blue box is not marked with 2, and indigo box is not marked with 7. So 2, blue is not 2. Next, indigo. We have some information about indigo. Indigo is not marked with 7. Indigo is not marked with 7. Yellow box is not placed either at the top or the bottom and is placed one of the boxes above black box. Yellow is not placed either at the top. This is not yellow, or this is not yellow, and this yellow is coming before black. Yes. We did not see at least one information where we would have fixed at least one person here. At least one person. No, no, no. Not even one information. Not even one information. So what should I do? What should I do? I'll tell you something, listen. Which is the best clue to start? We'll start with the clue which is covering maximum number of places. Maximum number of places. And moreover, I told you one important point here. You'll find some clues. As soon as you read them, you should get some information from these clues. There should be some spark which lights up your mind. Look at this. These three go in hand, and these three also go in hand, because this line all the numbers should be even, this line all the numbers should be even. Now we have only 9 boxes, we have only 9 boxes. In these 9 numbers, how many even numbers can we have? 2, 4, 6, 8. Look at this, friends. There are only 4 even numbers. There are only 4 even numbers. So the meaning of that is this and this, when you mix, you should get a consecutive boxes, 4 boxes. That's the reason. All the even numbers will come at the same time. These three cannot go separately, and these three cannot go separately. If these three are separate and these three are separate, then you should have 6 even numbers. But out of these 9 boxes, there are only 4 even numbers: 2, 4, 6, 8. So the meaning of that is, when these two is mixed up, you will get only 4 numbers. You will get only 4 boxes, and those 4 boxes will be numbered with even numbers: 2, 4, 6, and 8. This is what that should come into your mind. So let's start with this indigo. Indigo, I'll start with the from bottom. You can't take indigo and 4 in top or bottommost position. So let's try with this. This is indigo. If this is indigo, indigo should not be 7, and there should be 4 boxes: 1, 2, 3, 4. Then this is 4. Immediately above 4, orange. Immediately above 4, orange. This is 4. This is 4. Now what should I do? What should I do? You should take either 4 as blue, either 4 as blue or violet. 4 is an even number. I told you all the numbers will come in one order. What are those colors? Blue, violet, pink, and white. What are those colors? Blue, violet, pink, white. 4 even numbers, 4 colors. They all should come in what particular order? Yes. 6 is violet, so I can't take violet here, because if I take violet here, this should be blue. I can't take pink here because pink is for 2. If I take white here, above white, there should be pink. Are you able to understand what I say? I told you there are only 4 even numbers, and you have possibilities for 4 colors: blue, violet, pink. So blue, violet, pink, and white. All the 4 colors, 4 even numbers. What are those 4 even numbers? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes. 2 and 6 already occupied. So 4 and 8 is for blue, or 4 and 8 is for white. If 4 is blue, violet, no problem. And then pink and white, happy. Or else if I take white here, pink, there is a problem. So this is blue. After blue, I'll take 6 here, and this is violet. Understood, friends? Yes. Next is what? I can take here 2 pink, or I can take here white. Done? Yes. Because this pink is surrounded by even numbers. This violet 6 is covered by even numbers. 6 covered by even numbers. 2 is also covered by even numbers. Understood? So this clue is exclusively for 6, number 6, and number 2. Above and below number 2, there should be even numbers. Yes. Above and below, immediately above and immediately below 6 should be even numbers. Done. Fixed. So yes, what should I do? Now let us link those clues. Link those clues. Below, above 5. Sorry. Above blue should be 5, but not immediate. Above blue 5, but not immediate. So I'll take 5 here. Next. After white 7, but not immediate. After white 7, but not immediate. This place is not for 7. This is also not for. This is 7. Next, what are the numbers that are left out? 3 is not equals to back. Okay. Indigo and 3 are adjacent. This is indigo. Along with indigo, you'll have 3. Adjacent, this is 7. No chance. 3 is not equal to black. 1 violet 9. 1 violet 9. Above violet, there should be 1. Okay, fine. After violet, there should be 9. Fixed. Next, 3 and 5 not adjacent. Yes, 3 and 5 are not adjacent. 4 and 5, there is only one option. 4 and 5, one option satisfied. Yellow is before black. This position is not for yellow, and then this position is not for yellow. So automatically this is yellow, and yellow is coming before black. Yes, this is black. Done. There's only one color that is left out. Tell me what is that one color that is left out. Let's go there and see it from the first. What are the colors that is left out? Only one color. Blue, orange, red. So red is missing. This is red. Yes. So students, this is the arrangement. So what made us get closer to the answer? This one. Yes, four colors, four even numbers. And we have started indigo from this position and we have got the answer. So this is how you try to solve the questions. So let's see what are the questions based on this. Which box is placed at the bottommost position? Bottommost position is black, option 3. How many boxes are there between the first box and the eighth box? First box and eighth box. 1 and 8. 1, 2, 3. Third option. What is the sum of the number of boxes of top 3? Top 3 sum. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. Option 2. 189. Which box is placed exactly in the middle? Exactly in the middle. Pink box. 9 gada. So second box or pink box? Second box. Fourth option. 190. Which box is placed at the top position? Which box is placed at the top position? Top position is occupied by red color box. So students, what we have done in this paper is we tried to cover all the questions which are based on puzzles. So yes, this is how you get the answers to puzzles. The point is you should understand the clues. Until and unless you understand the clues, it's not that easy to get the answers. So yes, there are some individual questions from 176 to 180. They are all easy. You can try it in the home. And 171 to 175, these are condition based number series questions. These are condition based number series questions. So read the conditions carefully. They are not tough. Read the conditions carefully, apply. But the only problem here is there are many conditions. There are many conditions, 11 conditions. Write down all the 11 at the same place. Look at these numbers. Prime number followed by odd number. Prime number, odd number. Look at the condition. Look at the condition. What are you supposed to do? If a prime number except 2 is followed either by odd or even, look at this. Prime 13 is a prime followed by odd or even number. Then the result will be the addition of both the numbers. Add these two. 13 plus 21. You get 34. This type of questions, no need of pen and paper. But write down the conditions. Look at the numbers. Perform the operations fastly. They are easy. Don't waste your time. Okay. Yes. So yes, I thought of explaining one question for you. This one is also easy, but the question is not that clear. What I'll try to do is I'll get back to you with this question maybe in the next session with a clear view. Okay. So this is reasoning part. So what's happening here? They're all tough puzzles, but puzzles, if you understand the clues, you will be able to solve the questions. But still, we learned some new things here, respectively, irrespectively, and all. We have learned something new here. So I hope you have followed all those questions which I have explained. Yes, thank you.